As you can see, we've got quite a bit of fall to our railroad here. I'm going to guess we've got at least 4 feet of fall from where I'm standing to where you see the rail cars there in the distance. Typically, the way we load rail cars in the past, it has been a gravity issue using the handbrake to slow and eventually stop the car. But we've had issues with cars with not adequate shoe material on the brakes to be able to stop or even sometimes hold the cars. And we've also had issues with maybe 1 or 2 brakes actually working and the wheels sliding. It creates a dangerous situation when you've got a loaded rail car and you can't stop it. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm going to show you how we redneck things here in southwestern Missouri with what we have, and we'll see how it turns out. Here at Maneval's, we have a spout that we can move the length of the car to load at this location. The car stays stationary, and we can actually move the spout across the top of the car, filling the car with whatever we need to put in it in a fairly safe manner, as long as the brakes hold on the car. Today we've got 3 rail cars. Terry Maneval, he's up there on top trying to get the lids open and prepared to fill that first car. It's spotted in the proper location. As you can see, this rail line, our siding is very close to the main line. That's what I'm walking down right now. Most facilities would have a device called a Trackmobile to move these rail cars and spot them where they want them. We couldn't afford $300,000 plus to buy one of those, so this is kind of what I created in a David Farm, Fred Sanford type of creativity here. This is what we call a Redneck Railcar mover, and I'll give you a little bit about it here. This is a 706 gas tractor. We've got a push bar on the front of the tractor made of a couple I-beams that allow us to push against the knuckle. And you can see here we do have a railcar glad hand there to be able to apply the air to the railcar brake system. It's a very simple setup. I built this chassis to hold a tank. It's a 300-gallon propane tank that I'm using as an air storage vessel. I mounted an air compressor right here in the front of the chassis, and it is hooked to a PTO shaft that spins it. There's a manifold there at the tank where everything's drawn together. The tank has gauges on it. I'll show you how we apply the brakes here on this thing. This manifold here basically has an inline valve that lets the air go to the rail system, and that's it. That valve over there is the one that releases the air. We've got gauges to where we can monitor tank pressure, rail pressure, and to be able to safely let the air off the cars to slow them down or bring them to a complete stop. There's Terry gingerly moving the spout along as the car fills the empty hopper there. See, this pipe has a swivel point there, and then you follow it around, swivel point there, and then it comes in from the distributor up there at the top of the leg. The leg carries the grain about 5,000 bushel an hour, maybe a little bit more. It takes about 35 to 40 minutes to fill a car to about 3,800 bushel of corn. Okay, folks, here we are. We're getting ready to move our first car. We want to apply some air to the main airline pipe of the train. We've got 3 cars hooked together, and as you can see, we're picking the pressure up on the pipe, trying to do it slowly. Things are starting to equalize here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put a little pressure on the train cars, get them to move. Up to our stop point. And we have cars stopped, all on the air brakes of the train, and everything was done safe.